Hi everyone, it's Sean from Affiliate Income Hero, and in today's video we're going to be talking about building your first blog or website using System.io. Now, I'm not going to go into a full-blown bells and whistles website. This is just allowing anyone that's new, because this video is aimed at people that are particularly new to affiliate marketing, to build out your presence so you have like a business card, as it were, on the internet. But more importantly, that you're going to use this system to host some legal pages. Now, if you're driving traffic to a landing page, something like this, you will often see at the bottom of those pages an earnings disclaimer, terms and conditions, and privacy policy. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can get all of those written for you completely for free, and how you can then build the pages using System to allow you to host those pages. So if someone wants to click on those links at the bottom of your landing page, you can then obviously have somewhere for them to go and read your terms and conditions. Why is this important? Well, if you're going to be driving traffic through paid advertising, for example, it doesn't matter what platform you're going to use, you're going to want to be compliant. And the only way to do that is to have those pages in place. So this video is going to be teaching you how to do that, how to build, your About Me page, Contact Me page, that kind of thing, using System completely for free. Now, if you haven't already opened an account with System.io, there's a link in the description below, and I'll also leave a link that will allow you to watch a video where I take you by the hand in a simple follow-along fashion, where I build out a landing page, basically a 3-step funnel in less than 15 minutes. So if you haven't done so already, you can go and check that out as well. Now, why is System so good for beginners? Well, because it's easy to use. It's as simple as that. Now, traditionally, most people, when they build a website out, they'll use places like Wordpress, where they'll be able to build their site. And Wordpress is, if I'm honest, the more professional platform, and it's the platform where most people will go to start building their presence. But the problem is, if you're new, it can be a bit clunky and it can be tricky to understand and, how to learn. You've got to be able to install your Wordpress plugin onto your domain host, whoever it is that you've got your domain host. Then you've got all the plugins to worry about, the updates, and then being able to navigate the WordPress site itself. So System will take away all of that confusion and make it simple. And that's the beauty of this product. Not only will it do your websites, but obviously it can build your landing pages, you can sell products, you can host your own courses. It does a whole host of things that even somebody that's not particularly techie like myself can get their head around and start using from the get-go. So the first thing we want to do is, once you've actually clicked and you've joined, which is completely for free, all you need is your email address, is you want to go and sign into your account. So you will log in, and then we want to go over to the emails or blog tab here. Click on the blogs, and then you can see that there's nothing in mine currently. So I'm going to go and create a blog. Now you want to give it a name. So I'm going to call mine my main domain. And then the blog domain is System. So if you're not going to connect a paid domain, you can use and host your site on System completely for free. You need to give it an extension. So this is what your site is called. So this is your login URL path. So it's going to be called Affiliate Income Hero. And then we need to choose a template. Now, there's not a massive amount of templates to choose from, but it doesn't matter. The idea of this is just so you can have a site that looks pretty good, and people can actually find you if they decide to Google you, and you can connect those pages, as I said, which are legally needed if you're going to be compliant if you're running ads. So once you've chosen your template, we want to create a blog, and then we need to do a bit of housekeeping. So you can see here, this is the blog we've created. You can go and view that blog, so let's have a quick look. So this is the blog itself. And every part of this, all these elements can be changed to how you want it to look. And we're going to make it really, really basic. We're just going to have a few pages that just allows us to be seen if someone searches us. So we'll click onto the actual blog itself. We can see here there's some posts they've already put in there. These are just to fill the site out. Now we can add our posts as and when we want to do that, but for the purpose of this video, we don't need it. So I'm going to delete these. So I'll be back in a second. So there we go, I've deleted all those pages, all those posts, we don't want those. We can add the post as and when we decide to write content. And then we've got the pages. These are the main pages of our site. So we've got like the home page, we've got an about page, we've got a contact page. These are the ones that we want to populate with some content. Then we've got these 3 categories. Now the categories you can have, again, once you start writing content to your blog. So you can have one about make money from home, or you can, whatever your niche is, you can have 3 different categories, and within those categories you would then write your post contents. And then here you've got a post list which is just a page of all of your posts when you start writing content. So that's as and when you start doing that. So we want to add some of the pages. We need to add our affiliate disclaimer. So you just need to click on the create blog page. So we'll go first, we'll actually do terms and conditions. Terms and conditions. And then we need to give it the URL slug. So it's terms hyphen and conditions. And then we do create. So there we've got our terms and conditions page. We need to add another one. So let's go for a privacy policy. Privacy policy page, and again we need to add that as a slug. Oh, privacy policy, create, and then the final one is our income disclaimer or earnings disclaimer or affiliate disclaimer. And again the URL slug. It's not going to look like capital, so get rid of that capital and create. So there you go, we've now created an additional 3 pages on top of our about and our contact page. We've got terms and conditions, privacy policy and affiliate disclaimer. Now before we go into any of these pages and edit anything, we want to actually format how our blog layout is going to look, so that doesn't matter what page you're on, it'll always appear the same way. So if I just go to the blog again, as you can see here how this is laid out, you've got the logo at the top, then you've got these sections at the bottom. This is how this blog will appear all the time. Now if you want to change any of these elements so that they appear on the whole of your site, you need to do that by going to blog layout. So in here we can change this if we want to. We can actually get rid of this if we wanted to get rid of this. If you want to put your own logo in, so I'm going to click delete and get rid of that. And then I'm going to add an image because I want to put my own image in here as a logo. And you simply drag and drop these elements. So you saw there, if I just show you again, any of these elements you can just drag across and add wherever you want that blue line appears, then you'll be able to add that particular section. So I want to put an image in here, so let's have a look at a file, select image. In fact I might have an image in here, yeah I do, so let's go with that one. So I've got my my own logo. Now if you haven't got a logo, you can go to places like canva.com. I'll just tell you that now, so Canva logos, and you can create logos completely for free. So you can come in, sign up to an account, it is completely free, and you can do a lot more in Canva than you could shake a stick at. It's got absolutely loads of tools in there. There is a paid version, but you can get started for free and create your own logo. Failing that, if you wanted to do it via, or get someone to do it for you, you can go to places like Fiverr and pay someone to simply do that for you. Right, okay, so I've changed that header because I want that to be, you know, that to be on every single page. Then this is where the blog content's going to be when we start writing our posts. And at the very bottom, we can see here in this section, again, I probably will change that to something else. So I'm going to get rid of that, and then I might just add that my logo again. So above there, and we want to add our image. So my image is that one, and probably want to make that a bit smaller. So image size, okay, and we need to space it out because it looks like there's, there we go. So, and then you can change all these elements, and I'll leave that for you to change. So you can change this a little bit. You can put just a strap line there about what you do, what your, you know, as a business. You can add your phone number if you want to do that. I will delete that because I don't want that. And then all these links in here, if you wanted to change these links, you can do. Categories we'll leave for now, but these categories will be categories of whatever it is your blog's going to be about. And then you've got this subscribe for a newsletter. You can leave that on if you wanted to, but again, if you're new, just make it simple. So we'll just get rid of these elements here. Okay, and then we'll get rid of newsletter. Okay, and there we go. And close. Again, you can change the color of all this. So if you wanted to change the background section, you can change that. If you wanted to change how this blog content appears, you have all of the options in the side column. You've also got blocks which you can add into your main page as well. So you can add price plans, you could add features, team presentation. If I have a look, you can see here these are all elements that you can just simply drag and drop. And if you see who we are and all that sort of stuff, you can take these, change these images for something that's more relevant to you. Obviously, adapt the text so it's appropriate to whatever you're doing. But I want to get rid of that because we want to keep this simple for now. So let's just save these changes and have a look what it looks like. So there you can see this is really quite clean. Don't worry about the yellow bar at the top. This is just there because this hasn't been published. So you can see we've got a simple clean page. I've got my header, and then we've got links to articles, contact us, about page, and then when we build out our landing page, if you haven't already done so, like I said, go and check the video out and the link in the description below. We will want to add our pages for the earnings disclaimer, terms and conditions, and privacy policy, which is important if we want to make sure that we're compliant. So that looks all good. So let's go and actually build out the terms and condition pages so that we can then link them to our landing page. So we want to go and build our privacy policy page, our terms and conditions, and our earnings disclaimer. Now I'm going to leave links for all of these resources in the description below. You can go and start using this completely for free. So it's simply just clicking and following along with what you're being asked for. So for example, the terms and conditions, you need to fill out your company name, so whatever your domain name is or whatever your company name is, whatever that happens to be. So let's just put mine in, for example. I'm not going to generate this because I've already got this on my site. So affiliate income hero, and then your website name. So that's your website name, which is the same thing for me anyway. Affiliate income hero, and then your website URL. This is actually your domain name. Oh, sorry. Affiliate income hero.com. Click next. So we need to go to country. So mine is the United Kingdom. United Kingdom. Email address. I'll just put my email, and then we need to generate my terms and conditions. There we go. It's as simple as that. So we've got our terms and conditions here. It will automatically email that to you, and you'll need to do the same with the other two links that I've given you, which is Termly, which you can go and use. In fact, Termly will generate terms and conditions and a few other pages for you as well. So you can try it for free. And then once you've got your pages, we simply need to take all this text, copy those, and then we need to put them into our blog. So that's into our pages that we've built. So if I go back to our list of pages that we've built, pages, so where we've got our privacy policy, terms and conditions, and affiliate disclaimer, we want to add the pages we have just generated here into our blog, and it's as simple as that. Now, like I said, the links are in the description below, so go ahead and get those, and then we'll come back and we'll build these pages. So we've generated our terms and conditions and our privacy policy, etc. We need to add them to our blog. So let's just go to privacy policy. We simply come across to edit, and we'll click the magic pencil button, and then we can see here it says drop your first element in here because that's where it will appear. So we want to add a text box, so I'm just going to add a text box in like that, and then I'm simply going to actually, before, I want to add a header, so a headline text above there. There we go. So we want to call this privacy policy. I want to make that H1. And then, just on that note, it gives you the opportunity to use H1 tags. So this is for SEO. Again, if you're new, I wouldn't worry about that too much, but do make it a H1, because this will be seen by Google when they spider and crawl your website, so they'll know that this is your privacy policy page. Let's add our content. So simply copy the document you've been sent or you've got in front of you, and then paste that. Now obviously this is going to need a bit of work. I don't want all the text to be centered, so let's just highlight all of this, and we'll come across and we'll left hold that, and then we want to come in and just space the document out. And again. Okay, so let's just have a look at what that looks like. So this is our privacy policy page. At the minute that looks a little bit too wide, so I want to change that slightly. So let's go back. And in here, margin to the right, let's make that 50. And the same here from the left, I'm going to make that 50. And let's view that. Now this isn't, it doesn't need to look at anything special. The idea of this is just a placeholder. So you have these pages that are listed and available for people to be able to read if they decide they want to do that. And if you're going to run ads, then you'll need to have these pages anyway. So we've got a simple privacy policy page there. Now you need to go and do exactly the same for the other two pages, or if you've decided to go for more terms and conditions, that's entirely up to you. But effectively, you want to go and do your terms and conditions, your affiliate disclaimer, and then you'll have all the pages that you need, and then we'll come back and we'll populate our About Us page and our contact page. So if you've got this file, well done. So you should have your pages now completed. So you should have your terms and conditions, your privacy policy, and your earnings disclaimer. Obviously make them look as good as you can. Obviously format them a little bit, and obviously you would have done some of the changes to the main page so it's all static throughout your site. So what we want to do is we want to connect these pages to our landing page, because that means we're compliant with Google if we want to run ads, and it just means we're covered from a legal point of view. So you want to come to your system.io account. We want to go to our funnels. And if you don't know how to do a funnel, as I said, there's links in the description which will teach you how to build a funnel from scratch. So we go to the funnel that we're going to edit. We'll go to the edit icon. And then if you scroll down to the bottom, you can see here we need to be putting a link to our earnings disclaimer, terms and conditions, and privacy policy. So we simply highlight the text. We click the hyperlink, so we're going to do the earnings disclaimer first, which is this one. So I'm going to copy this page, go back to your template, and then we simply type the URL in here and click save, and then that is now hyperlinked. We want to do the same with terms and conditions. So again, we highlight, click the hyperlink button, terms and conditions, we'll grab that page, go back, and save, and then finally the privacy policy, which we want to do the same with. So we go and grab the link for the privacy policy, and then we insert it in here, and there we go. And if we just save the changes, and if I go back to the page itself, and if I refresh the page, we'll see at the very bottom, each one of these will take us to our associated page. So we're covered from a Google perspective, and we're all compliant legally. So we've now created those 3 pages in the page builder. So let's just go back to the page builder and put in some details about you and about us page or contact us page, whatever it is you want to do, but effectively something that personalizes your web presence, so people, when they search you, they'll be able to find you. So the next bit we want to do is we want to do our About page, so people know who we are if they decide to go and check us out. So this is where you can personalize it, so it's all about you, so people can get a bit of a flavor as to the kind of person you are. So we want to go back to our blogs, and then we want to come down to our About page, and then click the pencil icon for edit, and this is what the page looks like. And if you actually click on view, this is what it's going to look like. So we want to change all this up so it's more congruent with what you're trying to do. So go back to the editor. We've obviously got our logo. I want to get rid of this because that's not, we're not surfing junkies, or at least I'm not. And I'm going to put something that's a bit more personal. So let's have something like this. Ooh. Let's get to know each other. And then I'm going to add a little bit in here. Again, you're going to have to format all this. Obviously, you can pre-write this in a Word document and just copy and paste it as I am here. And shall I center that? I don't think I will. I'll leave it as is. And then a little bit about who I am. So just bear with me. I'm just going to come in here. And change this. Again, you want to format this. Add any images you want to add. In fact, what I'll do is if I just change the text size, what size is that? Font size is 18. Font size 18. I'm going to get rid of this section here because I don't need it. Again, you know, you do it how you want to have it look, and I don't need this section either because it's not an author. But what I will do is I will add a picture. So let's go down to images. I want to put a nice image in here, and we'll go to get a file. I'll just choose an image. I haven't got one I can whack in. I'll use this one, and we'll insert. And that's actually quite a big image, so I want to make that a bit smaller. So let's go with that. And I'm going to put it to the left. Actually, I don't know. I think I put it in the middle because it doesn't look right like that. So let's just have a look at the page. If I save changes, we'll go and have a look. So get to know each other. Again, as I said, you want to format this out a bit better. You want to interject some images within the text if you want to, just to describe who you are. You might want to put some of the images to the side of the text boxes as well. But you get the picture. It is just a clean page so people can very, very quickly get to know who you are if they decide to search for you, or they come to your blog via a link that you've got in a video or any of your content that you're posting online. So let's just go and change the contact page because that's the last bit of the puzzle for us in terms of just setting our stall out when we're beginning. So the next is the contact page, and it's the same format again. We'll come in, we'll click the pencil icon. We can see here, this is our page. It's very basic, but it's got a contact box in there. We just want to change this up to personalize it effectively to whatever you want to do. So can't wait to hear from you. Hear from you. We'll get there. Can't wait to hear from you. And then change this out. Any questions or comments? Please get in touch. I will get back to you within 24 hours, or whatever it is you're going to put in there, but you get the gist. And to be fair, the page is already set out for you. Any questions or comments? Change that. I'll get back to you. Cool. This is already connected to your account. We've got a capture page, the capture here, so you can get people that, you know, just so they're real humans. You can leave that in or you can take it out if you want to take it out. Then we've got the send button, and that's it. So that is our contact page. So I'm going to save that. Ooh. Save, and then let's have a look. So we've got our page, we've got our header, we've got the buttons which will take them to places. The article section, obviously you'll populate as and when you start writing articles, but for all intents and purposes, we now have a website that has all the pages that we need to have. So terms and conditions, we've got privacy policy, affiliate disclaimer, and then obviously we've added those to our landing page, so we're all compliant with Google and we're good to go. So I hope that video has helped you get started with using System.io. It is a really intuitive platform. As I said, I'll leave some links in the description below where I actually talk you through how to build your landing pages in a click-by-click fashion. One of the videos I can show you which takes me 15 minutes from scratch to actually build the page out. It's a really simple process and it's a tool that anybody, especially if you're new, because this is who I'm aiming this at, because I struggle with tech, and anything that makes this this part easier is golden for me. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up and hit the notification bell. I will do further videos around system.io where I'm actually going to choose a product. I'm going to choose a product to actually give away as a lead magnet. So I'm going to show you where to go to get that kind of content, and then build the page out and start driving traffic, or use certain different types of traffic sources so you understand what you can do to replicate the same yourself. So if you want to be kept up to speed, then please subscribe. And if you are looking for a genuine way to start and build your business online, there is a link in the description below which will take you to some free training to get you started. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. My name's Sean from Affiliate Income Hero, and I'll speak to you soon.